Well, hello, and welcome to Trick or Treat. I'm Mike Mayone. I am your host, and hey, we have a great show planned tonight. We have the usual silly stuff that we do at the beginning, and then we have the one and only Rocco here tonight. And I am so looking forward to catching up with Rocco. We haven't seen him in a while. He's involved in a lot of new and exciting projects he's going to tell us about, and we're going to look into his past and how he became the fantastic magician that he is. So I know you're going to enjoy that. That's coming up later. We start our show as we do all the time with a little bit of a question.
Fact or fake news? Fact or fake news? Fact or fake news?
Yes, it's a fact or fake news question. It's your job to determine if this is a fact or if it's just BS, fake news. Writer, lecturer, and award-winning magician Tony Slidini was an inspiration to generations of well-known magicians, celebrities, and entertainers, including Doug Henning, Dick Cavett, Ricky Jay, David Copperfield, Rocco, our guest today, and countless other magicians. He was born Quintino Marucci in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Is that fact or fake news? If you think you know, put it in the comments. And if you're right, you will win this fantastic super medal. I'll let you know at the end of the show if you were right. Fact or fake news, was it? Let me know. And now the next segment of our show has been always something a little bit offbeat. Tonight we have a wisecrack from our friend Rich Walker.
Okay. Hi, Mike. Here's another one. This one is a little bit morbid, but I think your audience will enjoy it. A family shows up for their father's wake, except they're there a half hour early. And they look down into the casket, and the daughter says, "Oh my God, Dad's not wearing his blue suit." And the mother goes, "It's impossible. I brought it here yesterday. They said they put it on." So they call the undertaker over and they said, "We want to know what's going on here. Our father should be wearing the blue suit that I brought yesterday." And he looks down the casket and he goes, "Oh my goodness, you're right." So he goes off into the back, into the morgue, and he says to the other funeral director, he goes, "What happened out there? What happened with the blue suit that it should be on that gentleman out in room number 7?" And he goes, "Oh my God, it's on the wrong body. It's in the other room. It's in the other room." He goes, "Well, you got to do something. It's a half hour before the wake. You got to hurry up and do something." He goes, change the outfit as fast as you can." He goes, "It's going to take me a long time to do it." He goes, "Just do it and get it done. The family's coming." So because he goes out of the room, now the body comes back in the room with the new suit on it. And they're like, the undertaker says, "How did you do it? How did you, you did it so fast?" He goes, "Relax, I didn't. All I did was switch the heads."
Oh, he knows our audience. Well, he knows me, that's for sure. It was rather morbid, but fun just the same. Hey, Rich Walker, along with some of his buddies, run a stand-up university. So if you think you want to be a comic, or at least try stand-up comedy, it's not easy. It's not easy. Just log on to standupuniversity.com and you can find out how you may join a stand-up comedy class. It was a lot of fun. I took it. I failed the first time. I had to take it twice, but it's good. It's a good program. And if you want to see more of Rich Walker making some jokes, he does some sketch comedy with Chris Monty, and you can see some at themontyandwalkershow.com. Hey, I want to shout out and say hello to Renzo and Dick Brooks and Dorothy Dietrich. Thanks for joining us today. And I think I saw that Ziggy was here. Ziggy stops. He usually watches it the next day at the gym, but maybe he's here. Maybe he's watching. If you are, Ziggy, say hello. Say hello. Um, and we've already had a couple of guesses for the fact or fake news. I'm not telling you till the end of the program if you're right, though. So you're going to have to stick around. If you're just joining us, we have a great interview planned today with Rocco, and Rocco's brought some friends with him. So this is going to be interesting. It may be very messy. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hey, Jeff Miller. Jeff Miller's with us today too. Good, good, good. Now, if you know me, you know I cruise the internet from time to time looking for things that are interesting, or on the internet that I think are interesting. They're not interesting to other people sometimes, but they're interesting to me. And let's see what we're going to be looking at today. Yes, it's the time where everybody seems to be having a demonstration. All the groups are demonstrating either they're for or they're against, and people like to bring signs so they can tell the public, they can tell the news media, whoever's watching, what their thoughts are. And I found a few signs that kind of struck me. Let's take a look. Oh, here's a good one. A generic angry slogan. This way you don't have to make more than one sign. Just bring the same sign every week. So wherever you go, whatever the cause is, as long as you have your generic sign, you're set. Whoops. Like the sign itself. I bet he's talking about the demonstration. This doesn't seem to be a very well thought out, does it? Yeah, well thought through. Yeah, it doesn't. How about this one? Here's a good one. This one is, I'm so angry, I made a sign. Well, there is anger. Boy, you have to admit that person is angry. Look at it. She even looks angry, doesn't she? Maybe he should have made the sign a little smaller. The people behind me can't see. Make the sign smaller. Well, I think Joe Silky made this sign. This is the last straw. You know, Joe made that 10-foot pole, right, a few years ago. That was a trick a lot of us magicians had in our shows, and I do like this application. It's much better than I did with it. And here's a good one. You never know the people you'll meet. This might be something that you want to do a little party afterwards instead of just politics. And this is my favorite and the last one. I was told there would be cake. A man after my own heart. So there you go. Maybe you have some inspiration there the next time you go to a meet. Maybe you're going to go to the next political rally. Maybe you're going to go down to Washington in March. You can bring one of those signs. I think it'll make a great impression. And now, every time we do a trick or treat, this is number 48, by the way. 48. We've been doing this for 48 times. We've had this trick or treat show, and we've interviewed 48. Well, this will be 48 people that we've interviewed, mostly magicians, and we always like to present a little bit of magic from a different source, not necessarily our guest. Hey. Judge Brown's joined us. Well, hi there. How are you? Very good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. So I am going to show you a little piece of magic from, I have to admit, I'll be honest, I didn't have time to prepare a little piece for this week's show. So the magic show is going to be one of my pieces from one of the last 47 shows. And looking through them, I think this is the one I like the best. So I'm going to share this with you. And I call it the dance. And now a little trick with cards and coins. hope you like that. That was one we did way back. Obviously, you could see the hair color was different, and there was no beard. We're getting ready for Santa Claus season, so we look a bit different. Um, hey, and I told Rocco he'd have about 15 minutes before we introduced him, and look at that. We're almost right on the button. So let me give you a little video intro for Rocco. Well, hello, Rocco.
Mike, good job, man. How are you? You are very entertaining. You know that?
Well, thank you very much, but nonsense. You're the entertaining one, and I'm so glad that you are here to join me today.
My pleasure, man. I'm here with my friends Lorenzo and Roy, and I heard you mention something about Dick and Dorothy.
Yes, Dick and Dorothy are watching the show right now.
Well, they're the nicest, two of the nicest people in the world. I just saw them. They've helped me so much, and I'm so happy to say hello to them. Give me a call tomorrow. Let's talk, Dorothy. I love them. You know it.
We interviewed Dorothy not too long ago. Well, it was a while back, and what a great time we had chatting. She's a wonderful lady and such a talented one, too. And Dick says hello, so I'm going to put that right back on the screen there. Dick says hello. And Sam says hello too. Look at that. We have Sam Slatkin with us.
Hey, Sam.
So we have.
So listen, before you start, Mike, I have a couple questions.
Go ahead.
When did we first meet and where?
Oh, geez. Let's see. Let's go back a ways. Where was that? I've seen you perform probably many, many times before we actually met. And then I think that we met probably at the 4F convention. But it seems like it goes back before that. It's been a while. It has been a long time we've known each other. But probably I knew you a long time earlier than we actually met.
Well, obviously you've been around a while. I could tell by your gray beard. So you must have seen me. Yes, of course. And where do you live? Where are you based out of?
I'm on Long Island. Oh. Now you're in Las Vegas right now, but that's not where you're from.
I'm in Las Vegas working on some project with Roy and Lorenzo, but I'm originally from Patterson, New Jersey. Maybe you see me in Monday Night Magic there one of those days.
I saw you there, and I think I also saw you. I saw you in New York City do a show, and I have a clip that we may show later on, depending on how we do on time. And I saw you do the Butterflies in a theater in the city, and it was just I was. It was breathtaking. It was wonderful.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, it's not one you perform all that often, I don't think. Do you?
No, well, those butterflies, you have to order them from a certain place, and you have to order a minimum, and they don't last forever. You're lucky if you get 10 days out of a butterfly's lifespan.
Right.
But it's only on special request. There was a time at the Magic Castle where I was doing it every night.
Oh, yeah.
Now only if requested. They're very rare right now, Mike.
They are, yeah. Hey, Alan Rubenstein's here, and he says that we go back. I think he might have seen you at Hankley's Conclave.
Alan Rubenstein. You got to send me a picture. Are you a dentist? No. That's Mike Rubenstein.
No, but he did. He was in the dentistry industry for a while. Anyway, hey, I have a bunch of
hello,
pictures
man.
I want to show you, and I want you to talk to me about them. Some of them, you don't even know where I found them. I just grabbed them off the internet with video and some other things. And this is
Wow.
the first one, and I think this might be your first promo picture, but maybe it goes back further than that. Let's take a look.
That's me now. Hey.
Hang on, here we go. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
That's a
when I
very
was
young
working
Rocco.
with. Yeah, that's when I was working with Joni Spina. We were doing a show together
Oh
in
yeah.
Boston.
Uh-huh.
And Joni Spina took me to David Copperfield's photographer who specialized in turtlenecks and black. And we had shots done together. And yeah, this is probably 1988.
1988. Now,
No,
how
90.
okay.
No,
How old were you when you started?
I started studying magic when I was 19 years old. And
19.
I'm 62 now. Yeah,
60,
Mike. 19.
so 19. That goes back a ways. It goes back a
Yeah,
ways.
right. 1977.
Now,
That's
I
when I
know that
started.
you studied with Bill Wish, right? Did you
Yeah,
studied
I
with
studied
him?
with Bill Wish. I studied first with a guy named John Lusage. And then Bill Wish introduced me to Slidini, and I took some lessons with Slidini. But all those three guys were very important in my career. Yes, Bill Wish was a great magician.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Now
Yeah.
he studied for a long time with Slidini,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he actually
absolutely.
lectured about Slidini, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did. Sure. He was one of the first lectures I saw when I was 19 years old at Ken's Magic Shop in Fairlawn. Him and Lou Lancaster, George Schindler. Remember these names?
Yeah,
Emerson and
sure.
West. And Bill Wish was one of the lecturers. And yes, I took one or two lessons with him because I was that fascinated with magic.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that's a picture of him down below with Slidini. And I think my next picture is you with Slidini.
Yeah. This was a convention that Jim Cellini put together where we did in North Carolina with Jim Cellini. And Frank Garcia was there too at that same place. That's when you were able to smoke Camel cigarettes on the plane flying back and forth from New York to North Carolina. Smoking Camel cigarettes on the plane.
Yeah. Thankfully, those days are gone.
Right? Right.
So how long did you study with Slidini?
1977 for took about 2 years
2 years.
of studying everything. We took a liking to me because we spoke Italian to each other. You know, Quintini Marucci was from Italy. Then went
Yes.
over to Argentina. Yes,
Yes,
yeah. So
that's true. You let the cat out of the bag for the fact or fake news already. We had a couple of people say that it was true, but he wasn't. He wasn't born in Buenos Aires. He was born in Italy. You're right. But he did live in Buenos Aires for a while.
Yeah, well, during the war,
Yeah.
that's where he left. And he was quite a tango. He knew how to tango. And so he made all of his own costumes.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I think you have to sew if you're a magician. You have to know how to
Pretty
sew.
much, you got to sew
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
You
got
have
to
to
have
sew.
that. You got to
Yeah.
sew.
You have to
Yeah,
sew.
Mike.
And
Yeah.
of course,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the professor, right?
That's Di Vernon. That was
Yeah.
right down the street from the Magic Castle in his apartment. I went to visit him in a house, and he wanted to teach me a trick. And he taught me right there the trick that fooled Einstein.
The-
You know that trick? The trick that fooled
no,
Einstein?
I don't know that trick. I never heard of it.
It's like take as many cards as you want. I'll take a few more, add three, and when it adds up, I have as many as you do. I have as many cards as you do, plus three extra cards. Then enough cards left over in my packet to make your packet 21. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Both
No, it
the
doesn't.
cards, and
Uh
it's a mathematical trick. But if it fooled Einstein, I figure it's good enough to learn. Yeah, that was like 1987.
huh.
Members jacket right here, 1987.
Now, I know people already know this, that you won not one but two FISMs, right? Is that correct? Two?
Yeah, I think the first one was 19. I'm not sure. 1994. And the other
1990.
one was 1994 was the first one. 2006 was the second one.
Yeah.
1994, Yokohama, Japan. 2006, Stockholm, Sweden. I
Now,
remember.
can you tell which one this is? This still is from?
That's Sweden. That's for the most original act right there. Right.
Okay, so that's the one from 2006.
Correct.
Yeah. It was,
Stockholm, Sweden.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's great.
you've done your research there, Mike. I'm
Yeah,
very impressed.
I do a little bit of preparatory work. Hey,
Well, go ahead.
Sam asks, what's the weirdest thing you ever sleeved?
I guess you name whatever was in my hand.
Whatever
It could
fits,
be
huh?
a chicken wing. It could have been a live mouse. It could have been a butterfly. It could have been an ice cream, meatball, depending if the sauce was off. Just about anything you can imagine. If it fit, I fried it and tried to get an effect out of it. Anything.
It's always so
Yeah.
much fun to watch you.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever's around is gonna sleep for some reason.
These look like promo pictures. I got 3 of them here that
Yeah,
you've
very
used
nice.
over
Yeah,
the
send them
years.
to me. I don't have these.
Send them to you. Don't have. All right, I'll make sure you get them. Dick Brooks says
So, Mike,
dirt.
here's what basically happened, Mike. I was working in a department store in 1977, and August 16th, we read in the newspaper that Elvis Presley died, right?
Uh-huh.
So when Elvis Presley died, we read in the newspaper he died reading the Bible. So I had to read the Bible because I had to know what the King of Rock and Roll knew. And I read about Jesus doing miracles. His first miracles turning water into wine in Canaan. I went to a magic shop. I said, I got to learn more about magic as possible. And there was black magic and white magic. And I stuck with the magic with Bill Wish and Sly Dini and John Lusage instead of going into the tarot cards and the crystal balls. So reading the Bible kind of inspired me to investigate and research what magic had to offer.
Wow, what an interesting way to start.
Well, Einstein says there's 2 ways to look at life. One is if miracles don't exist, or the other is if every day's a miracle. And by picking magic as my profession, I was able to make every
Every
day
day.
a miracle and magic. As you know, anybody else who does magic knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Right, Mike?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a wonder, and every time that you demonstrate it, you make people have that sense.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, at the confetti. I think that was in China. Confetti coming out of the sky, China.
Now, I have to ask you a question. Every time I've ever seen you perform, there's always a mess to clean up afterward. Does anybody ever go on after you when you perform?
Yeah, they gotta clean up. It's like a parade just came by. It's like a circus just event. Yeah, because everything's gotta fall on the ground somewhere. It's
Uh-huh.
not gonna fly up. So
Yeah.
yeah, when I was at the Crazy Horse, they had to put a tarp out between every show, so they just shook it. Actually, outside on the street, they shook it. Confetti flying all over the streets of Paris. Actually, I seen it. Yeah, you gotta clean up a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
you
you said you see me at Spectre's with Obi. We want to say hello to Obi O'Brien, okay?
in heaven, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, he just passed and just recently, and that's a big hole in magic, boy. Let me tell you, he's
There
was
is,
an
but
amazing man.
they're still continuing with Mayor Yedid and the whole gang. It's going to go on again April. I'll be there. Anybody who's going to be there, I'm
Me
going to do
too.
something new, dedicated to Obia.
Oh,
Just for him.
something to look forward to for sure. Something to look
Yeah,
forward
man,
to for
it
sure.
just popped in my head. Yeah, man. Cool.
We
Hey, Roy, what's up? Hey, look at these guys. Oh, man. They're so funny. Where do you meet these guys?
okay. We're looking forward to it. Now, one thing that I wanted to ask you is, you have been every time I see video, I mean, it looks like you spend an awful lot of time away from America, traveling and doing shows. Have you? How many? I mean, I think you probably were on every continent except maybe Antarctica.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. Well, This has been a big intermission in my life. I've been working with Franz Ferrari a lot. Hello, Franz Ferrari. So we were in Sanya, China, performing a 1 year run at the most beautiful place in China.
Where's
It's like the
that?
Hawaiian Sanya. It's called
Son.
Sanya, China.
Okay.
Sanya. It's
Uh-huh.
all the way south. It's a little island. And once Ferrari had a beautiful gig. And then within 5 shows of us performing, Trump says, we're going to shut down the city, country. But boom, coronavirus. So we left all our props there, and we just left and abandoned the stage thinking we were going to go back in a month. And I've been here ever since and working on projects with Roy and Lorenzo. But yeah, I spent a lot of time in China, but I don't have any plans to go back right now. Still
Right.
love China. I love you guys, wherever you're listening. Okay? Don't hack me. Mm-hmm.
Now, have you had
Put these
opportunity
away
to
just in case China sees this, huh?
have you had an opportunity to do any shows since the pandemic?
No, my stuff's been put away for years. I'm just
Yeah.
starting to get into it now. No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
A few
Okay.
little Zoom shows with the products that we put together with Roy
Uh-huh.
Coopers on the Symphony coins and Polarity card, just close-up magic,
Okay.
but nothing on the stage yet. No,
Yeah.
most of my props I've left in China. Still
Oh
got
my
bits I
gosh,
have.
they're still in China. Oh,
Yes,
yeah. Oh goodness. So nobody wanted to ship them back for you?
we're working on that now. Now they're in Shanghai. Franz is going to have them shipped back. So in the meantime, me and Lorenzo working on a show. We're accumulating all new props and making it fresh. You know.
Great, great. We're going to meet Lorenzo in a little while, and I'm anxious
You
to
will.
to meet him as well. This is a nice spread of that they put in. I guess this was in the MUM magazine some years back, and they did a swell job.
Hmm.
Or this might have been Jeannie. I'm not sure now.
I have no idea, my
Yeah,
friend.
but it was
I can't.
a really wonderful
Oh,
article.
wait, yeah. That's Genie Magazine.
Jeannie,
Right.
right? Yeah,
There's a picture of my cat Jeter in there somewhere.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, oh, yeah, a lot of pictures.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
stuff. Great stuff.
Well, I can see you better from over there. Right. Yeah, Sixford and Roy. There's Bill Wish and Slidini and myself. Right. Nice.
And you were on
I see
this
that.
crazy television program that lasted only one season,
Yeah,
Celebra
right.
Cadabra.
Abracadabra.
Yeah,
Right.
and if anybody can't find you in this picture, you are up at the top. Let me see if I can just. Yeah, there we are.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Rocco.
All I see is Murray's hair. I do see him. Yeah, that was
Yeah, there are a
good.
lot of fun people in this show. I see Ossie
Yeah.
Wind. I
And Hal
see.
Sparks, yeah, there I am. Hal Sparks, he was very clever. If anybody hasn't seen it, they should try to watch how he performed his work. He was picked down very quick. Did you see that series?
I did. I thought, I enjoyed it. I might have been one of the few that did because they didn't do it again. But you lasted a pretty long time. I don't think you were out until the
Oh,
till,
we went to the end.
Yeah.
We went to the end.
right.
It was Hal Sparks against whoever the other guy's name is. What was his name, Larry? Remember the tall guy? Whatever.
Derek Hughes?
No.
Oh,
C. Thomas Howell. Yeah, Thomas C. Howell. Right. And with Murray, right? And Regal. David Regal was in there too.
Yep,
I mean,
David Regal was in there too. Was it fun? It seems like it must have been a fun session.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It took like 8 weeks, traveling all over the different place, the Magic Castle. Yeah, no complaint. It was a beautiful time.
Yeah,
That's
it
when I
looks-
was younger.
I agree with Alan. There should be a season 2. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
I think, yeah, especially with today's modern generation, the way Magic's changed now, I would love to watch that.
Yeah. Hey, we mentioned 4F, and here's a collection of pictures from me. I take a lot of pictures. For a time, I was a professional photographer, so I got to I took tons of pictures of all the conventions, the 4Fs that I've been to,
Wow.
and I get a kick out of this picture because this was, first off, you were an honoree one year, and what was it, 2016? I think maybe that you were the honoree.
I think 3 years ago.
3 years
Whatever
ago.
that is.
Okay. It
Yeah,
was,
yeah, 17, 18.
yeah, so,
Right. Yeah, that was a clear plastic jacket that my friend Hal Myers Damien had make for me. So when I did my lectures, I can demonstrate how sleeving and stealing, you can see the moves. So that particular day you were there, I decided to do a whole act by my act I did at FISM with that jacket.
Uh-huh.
And if you were there, it was very interesting, wasn't it?
It was great. It was great. That's why I have
Yeah.
the picture there, and I'm sharing it because
Yeah.
it was fascinating. Sam says that was 2017 that you were the honoree. So thank you,
I
Sam.
thought so. Thank you,
And
Sam.
yeah, it was yeah, that was so clever. That was so clever.
Cool.
That was a great idea. And you have also performed at our Parlor of Mystery several times. Well, two times at least. And we rarely got for the shows that we put together at the Parlor of Mystery, which is on Long Island. Did we get standing ovations? But both times that you came, it was a standing ovation.
Come on,
And
man. How long ago was this? I'm drawing a blank, bro.
only a few years ago, maybe 3 years,
What?
4 years ago. Yeah, not long ago. Not long ago.
Your place?
Yep,
Your
yep,
place?
yep. On Long Island. Yeah, I think you came with Mayor once.
Oh,
And
I got you.
yeah,
I
you
got
came
you. I
with Mayor
remember.
to Long Island,
I remember. I
and
remember. Yeah.
and um,
I remember.
it
I
was
remember now.
yep, it was
It was
great
fun.
fun. We had a
I don't
blast.
remember the standing ovation part, but I remember being with Mayor.
Oh, you always get standing ovations, though.
Yeah.
That's why you don't remember, because you get them all the time.
Thank you. Probably. That's cool.
I think the next picture I have. Oh yeah, okay. This is kind of fun pictures. You have a lot of things that you've done for the magic community, and one we know your lecture. So we
Yeah.
saw the like. What are you trying to emulate the hairstyle?
Oh, you call me? All right. Come on. All right. Keep going. Keep going.
So this is
Yeah.
from you did a penguin lecture.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did a Penguin Live lecture, which is
Uh-huh.
about 4 hours, and the stuff I can't even find anymore. And also went with Murphy's Magic.
Uh-huh.
Murphy's at the table. I think everyone should go see that because it's stuff I don't do no more, and it kind of help you with your creativity. Yeah, thank you for showing that.
Well, I think I have some of your product. I know I have that book. If it fits, sleeve it,
Yeah.
which was a great book, and I learned a lot, and I'm able to do a little bit. Um, but
Oh my. Yeah.
that was inspiration, and then of course you have DVDs, and everybody probably knows you for this particular piece, which is a delight. When did you come
Oh
up with this
yeah, yeah. That
crazy
was a
thing?
big product while a patent was in existence. Me and my partner, we put that out, and that was still available, but to other sources. Yeah, that product did a lot. Very interesting. That was a gift. That was a blessing.
Yeah,
Sold over 6 million of those while we're in business. Yeah.
6 million. My goodness gracious,
Yeah.
that was. Yeah, I don't know anybody, any of my friends who do magic who don't have or didn't at least have one
Right.
delight. Gary Brown says that product was the best way to teach kids magic. That's from Gary Brown.
Yeah,
Uh,
Gary Brown, I agree. All you had to do was able to open and close your fingers, and it was so easy.
it
And
was
I still see being used today.
yeah,
Actually, David Copperfield, when I ran into him about a year ago, he says, "I think of you every day in my show." He says to me. I said, "Why?" He said, "Because when I pull out that red light when he's doing the thing with ET, he
uh
says he thinks of me every day." So I says, "Well, I'm going to start thinking of you every day too."
huh.
Mhm.
Good for you. Now you have some new products out, and I want you to you know
Listen, those coins right there. I went to Roy Cooper. He's absolutely brilliant. He's based out of Las Vegas now. If anybody has any concept or any ideas for tricks, Roy Cooper can make it come into fruition. You'll see when he shows you a feather through coin. So I went to him. I said, I want to be able for you to give me something where you can show your hands empty and silently produce four coins produce four coins silently, then take the coins one at a time and vanish them silently. Vanish the four coins silently. I said, "Can you make a product like that?" And he came and he did the symphony coins, and it's been a great seller through Murphy's Magic. You can actually go to his website and see the trailer and purchase them yourself. I think in a little while, Roy's gonna come back from he's golfing now, and he comes in. I like him to chat a little bit with you, Mike. He's a
Yeah,
brilliant
is he
man.
there? If he's there, he can join us right now.
Well, he just came in from golfing. You know, he's second generation tool maker. He'll explain where he learned all his skills from. He's
Okay.
gonna pass down from his father. Let me see if I can call him in. Hey, Roy, why don't you park the car? Come on in. He's coming in. He's coming in. Coming in, yeah.
Hey, what's
He's
happening,
already got his
Rocco?
shoe. Hey, Roy.
Hey.
Good to see you. I'm on
to
the
see you
phone
too.
here doing a Zoom with Mike Malone.
Oh, hey, Mike.
And
Hello,
we're
Roy.
talking about all these
How
great
are you?
products that
I'm
we've done.
good.
You know,
I'm
this
good.
is
So
Roy
we have
right here. This is Roy.
Roy Coopers. Very nice to meet you, Roy. And so talk to me about what you do.
Well, I've been manufacturing coin gaffs for 31 years, and I go outside of the coins. I manufacture different props, anything with wood, plastic, metal. A lot of coin boxes I did. I used to make David Roth's coin boxes for him, the Roth set, as they're known. And but mostly coins, and pretty much any currency worldwide. So people all over the world send me their coins, and some of the common gaffs I can make with their coins, which is better for them in their
Sure.
own country. So that's been fun,
Yeah,
and working with Rocco. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we're
been a
working on
treat.
a few
So
products now with Murphy's, and we're shooting every night. We're shooting stuff. He's a very creative guy, man. Very smart. You know, I think you have a website for them to go look at.
yeah, RoyCoopers.com.
Yep. Okay.
And
We'll show
more
that.
of the stuff that Rocco and I are creating together are going to be available on my site as well. So, we're just going to keep adding things. But yeah, we've been putting our heads together. And I mean, when you got hands like Rocco, you put anything in his hand. I don't.
They're putting together a magic convention in Coleman, Michigan for the end of March. Me and Roy
Uh-huh.
are going to be there. We're going to have a dealer's booth, or maybe anybody comes by, come and say hi. It'll be
Oh,
the end of March.
that's
somewhere in
great. The end of
Coleman,
March.
Michigan.
Where is it going to
Yeah,
be?
this year.
Yeah,
Next coming up in
and
March.
say it again. Where is it going to be? In
Coleman,
Michigan?
Michigan,
Oh,
near where
Cologne.
Abbott
Okay.
is. John Sterlini is putting together a function for 2 days.
Fantastic.
So it'd be great, man. Yeah, magic is back. The intermission's over. Intermission's over.
Thank God. Thank God. Hey, we were kind of talking over you. You were demonstrating those what is it? The symphony coins.
Yeah.
Would you
What's your question now?
could you show us that one more
The
time?
whole
Let me
idea was
let me
I
let me
said
get
to
myself.
Roy,
Hold on. Let me get myself out of this picture so that you have the whole screen. Go ahead.
I said to Roy, it'd be great if you could come up with a gimmick coin where you can show your hand's empty, okay? Transfer the coins from hand to hand silently, be able to produce a coin. Here's a coin. Here's a coin. Here's a coin. Here's a coin, and there's a coin. And then be able to take these 4 coins and vanish them silently, standing up or sitting down. And you could take the coin and vanish them all silently, just like this. And that's the symphony coins. It gives you the ability to produce and vanish the coins at will. So when he put the magnets and all the gimmicks he needed to put together, it was brilliant. See? And at will, you can bring the coins back anytime you want.
That really looks
And that's the
magnificent.
symphony coin.
That looks magnificent. Now, what are those Eisenhower dollars?
Yes, these are Eisenhower dollars,
Uh-huh.
but they come in half dollars and silver dollars. Half dollars and silver dollars.
And
What,
coins.
Morgan's?
We've done them in some foreign coins as well.
And that's basically how you're able to show your hands empty, and at will, you can produce the coins. And this coin allows you to go into one, and once you got the system going on, you could go 1, 2, and then it jumps from hand to hand like this, jumps back like that, jumps back over here. Then you can take the coins, put them down, produce another one. Gives you a lot of options. I'm not even remembering all the options that we did, Roy, but this was totally amazing. Where you can vanish one coin like this, vanish another coin like this, vanish another coin like this, take the last coin and vanish it, and everything's silent. And that's the
Beautiful.
symphony coins.
It is. It is beautiful,
Little
and
demonstration for you.
I agree with Sam.
Did Sam say?
He says, "Great, now I have to spend money."
Well,
Yeah,
this is a
Sam.
very unique set. It's a very unique set in the manufacturing process because it had to have the right strength for it to work the way Rocco
Correct.
needed it to work.
Correct.
So typically, I already make a set called the Transient Coins, which is 3 pieces.
Hmm.
And it's very similar, but anybody that doesn't know the difference, there is quite a huge difference. And that, again,
To be able to produce the coins from a down palm position, you couldn't do it with the transient. They're made for different handling. So you had to
Right.
lower the polarity a bit. This way it made
strength,
it
the
easier
size,
to
the
be able to
thickness.
manipulate the coins from a down palm position. And that was great. Yes. And they're so thin, they're silent. That's a simple.
Yeah, they are very silent. I didn't hear anything. Mine
No.
Yeah.
very loud when I do multiple coins.
Yeah.
What else do you? What else? What other things do you make?
Oh, he's gonna show you a trick. Him and Greg Gleason just put something out on the market.
Can I?
Let me show you something. Let me just grab something, Mike. I'll be
Okay,
right
grab
back.
something, and then I'm going to get myself out of the way and let you
And
show that.
Lorenzo's gonna show you a trick that we're working on now called
Cartel coins.
cartel coins. He's gonna give you a little example of that. We've been working on
Okay.
it every day. Yeah, and during this intermission, we've been focused on just putting magic out to the public and helping pursue the art of magic through our youth.
Yeah,
You know?
great. Yeah, well, it's good to see that some people haven't been able to do anything because they're bored to tears, and it's like I did 47 of these shows, and it's great to get to be busy and to be productive and to come up with some new things.
Well, hopefully I'll see you at Spectre's in April.
Oh, you will. Let me get myself out of the way here.
Thank you.
So Roy,
Yeah.
show
So
us something.
this is something new that Greg Gleason and I actually just released. It's a quarter, a U.S. quarter. I'm not sure if that shows up well or not, but you can show this coin front and back.
Should I zoom in a little bit? I can zoom in.
I mean, it's not necessary. It's a quarter.
Okay.
But the key is that you can see it front and back. There is no sleeving involved.
Just
Rocco's too
clean.
far away, and I don't have sleeves. So you take a feather, and you actually penetrate the quarter with the feather. If you see this up close, you can see it right to the very
even from
end.
behind.
And immediately you can show that coin
illusion.
front and back.
That is really nice, Roy. That's the first time I saw it myself. So that's the kind of stuff this guy creates. Absolutely great work. And now we're working on another trick. We can't show you now because
We'd love to.
We'd love to.
This is a good
And
one.
Mike,
This is
that was
exciting.
very good what you did with the card and the coins. That was great.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun putting that
That
together.
was amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
When I see you at Factors, I want you to show me that up close. I want to see.
It can't be shown up close.
Are you kidding me? Well, we're coming out with a version where you could. I feel like, no, I caught you. That was beautiful. No wonder
Hey, Roy,
what's going on here.
That was very sweet looking. I mean, reminds me, of course, of, I guess, cigarette through coin. But in cigarette through coin, you could never show the back of the coin. No, none of them that I ever saw, you could show the back of the coin. And none of them would allow that sort of shrinking move in the quarter. Now, do you only do that in a quarter? Or do you make that in other coins as well?
Right now, and it's the eagle back, which is kind of fitting because you have the eagle and obviously the feather penetrates the eagle. But yeah, it can be made in other coins. So
Okay.
I think we're going to make them I'm going to make them with the 10 pence UK customers, the 50-cent euro, and I'm not sure anything else. I mean, again, if somebody in another country is watching or somebody wants it done with their coin, send me a coin and we'll see if it can be done, or send me pictures at least before. And and let me see if it's
Well,
possible.
well, when you do it in an Eisenhower dollar, put me on your list because I,
It
I'm,
can
I'm,
it can be done, sure. And then you
I'm
can pull the peacock feather through. So you can
That's beautiful. I love it.
yeah.
I'll take one of those.
I'll have to go to the Grand Canyon and find a condor.
okay. Hey, Rocco, am I going to meet your friend Lorenzo? And you're going to talk to me about
Lorenzo,
what you guys are
he's
working
just
on?
getting off
Why
the
don't
motorcycle now. Hey, motorcycle.
Why don't you switch?
He's just getting off the Harley now. There's Lorenzo.
Oh boy, I just came in from watching the Dodger game. Hey, how's it going?
Oh yeah, they're doing pretty good, the Dodgers, aren't they? I turned off the television ever since the Yankees lost. So
Oh no.
yeah.
So this is Lorenzo. I met Lorenzo in 1987 when Larry Wilson was doing the Magic Entertainer of the Year. He was the first guy I met. He took me to a tour of the Magic Castle. Every little cranny in that Magic Castle. He was like the owner of the Magic Castle back in the day.
No, I was just
Bill
I
Larson
was
like your daddy,
yeah,
your father.
yeah, he was like a second dad to me,
Right.
and Milt was like my uncle, and Irene was like my second mother, and all the Larson kids are like my brothers and sisters. So I literally grew up close to Brookledge, and started performing at the Castle at 15, and part of the regular rotation of performers at 17.
Wow.
And that was with a manipulation act on stage. I couldn't MC the show till I was 21, which I did, and also the close-up room before I was 21. And I studied with Vernon and Goshman, and of course all the greats at the Magic Castle,
Yeah, man.
Billy McComb, and all
Wow.
Tony Giorgio, all the Castle guys, and so I was very, very fortunate to have grown up there. And did 30 years on cruise ships for Princess Cruises.
30 years on cruise ships.
Bunch of,
on cruise ships.
Comedy club appearances, review shows, and now we're here in Vegas. I'm doing a show here called the Big Little Variety Show at the Alexis Park. That's on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 4:30 in the afternoon, which is good because I'm getting old like Rocco. So it's but we're working on something for 2022 that we'll let you know about. What it does.
So before we talk about what you're working on with Rocco, tell me when is this show that you're in now you're in now? Where is
the
it?
Big Little Variety Show.
And where is it?
And it's here in Las Vegas, across the street from the new Virgin Hotel. It used to be the Hard Rock. Across the street on Harmon is the Alexis Park Hotel and Casino.
Oh, okay, Alexis Park.
All suite hotel, all suite resort, something like
Okay.
that. Anyway, Alexis Park. There's a Pegasus Theater. There's several shows there, including Tommy Wynn doing a magic show there, and we're doing a big little variety show. So there's comedy, acrobatics, magic, singing, and all kinds of fun stuff. The magic that I'm doing in the show is comedy magic, but I also, of course, do the sleight of hand stuff. This is the Eisenhower dollar, and this is a bronze eagle, and these are roughly the same size coins if you can see them, and the idea here is very simple. By just hanging on to the coins, I'm going to cause them to change places. Right? You can see I got the copper coin up here. Right? That's the copper coin. That's the silver coin down here. Watch closely. That's now the copper coin, and I got the silver coin right there.
Whoa.
See, it's amazing. I got the silver up here. Remember, silver's up here. Copper's down here. Watch closely. Look at this. I got the silver here. I got the copper here.
Copper's there, silver's there.
Pretty amazing. I would say so, don't you think? Yeah, and of course you can see both sides of the coin.
That's wow.
Coppers.
That's sweet.
That's one of the products where
Right. So this is called the cartel coins.
What's it called?
Cartel coins.
Cartel coins.
Cartel
Okay.
coins. Yes, I actually started doing this trick in Bogota, Colombia. No, okay, that's the. I spent a weekend there one night. No, I tell you, no, I joined the ship a lot in Cartagena, Colombia, when I was performing with Princess Cruises. But that's got nothing to do with the cartel coins. I swear. Okay.
So okay. So now tell me about this new show you're working on. What are you guys doing?
We're doing a show that's featuring the two of us. I do the comedy magic. He does the serious sleight of hand, and we have a long friendship together. So we are interacting and putting a through line through it. And we can't say a lot about it, but it's coming in 2022 to Las Vegas.
Fantastic.
Since I'm not funny, I'm trying to mix my magic with someone who is very funny. I'm talking about class clown in school.
That's right, I was.
It's 24 hours a day, just just jokes and funny. So
I
okay,
can do this one.
we got to mix it.
See,
I
it's a
said,
trick. It's a gag. It's an illusion.
You know what I'm
It's like
saying?
when they
So-
tell you money from the lottery goes to benefit their school.
Wow,
so
you removed your
we're gonna make
finger.
something happen, yeah.
Well, that's very exciting. I know you're working on the show right now. Have you lined up any place at this
We
point?
haven't even written out the jokes yet.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
so
we're working with a hotel, but we can't really talk about it right
okay,
now.
well that's fine. That's fine. Well, I look
It'll be
forward to
exciting
it.
though. So
Yeah.
when you come to Vegas in 2022.
Well, we'll be there in 2022.
Yes.
Right now, we're looking I think Magic Live is planned for May this year in Las Vegas. So we may be out there then. And if the show is up and running, you can count on
You've
seeing
done
me
quite a lot
there.
of shows here, Mike. How many shows did you do?
This is number 48. This is
And
number
who was the first one you did?
The very first one I did, Judge Brown is here. He was one of the first ones. I don't know if he was the first one, but he was one of the first ones. Gary Brown, Gary Brown. He's written a couple of books. He recently wrote a great book on magic wands, which
Really?
yeah, it's a terrific book. It's getting great reviews, and if you get a chance to pick one up, I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah, and he's a fantastic guy, and he happens to be a judge. So
I see that.
Excellent.
so that's it's
Congratulations, Gary. Your mother must be proud of you.
Yeah, yes, exactly. You may not approach the best.
It's true. It's true. Hey, we're just gonna, we got about another couple of minutes, and I would love to see this new project that you're working on. I think you call it Flicker Coin.
Yeah, I think we just made our first shipment over to Murphy's, and everyone can inquire about it. It's just a clever way where.
So I'm going to hang on before you do anything. Let me get out of the screen here, and let me get out of the picture and just get you in there so that we can.
Why don't I jump out? That's me, Lorenzo Clark. You can find me at lorenzoclark.com and or with Rocco. We'll see you later.
Yeah, you
Good to see you.
Thanks, Lorenzo. Great to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Thank you. All right, so this is Flicker Coin. It's available on roycoopers.com. Now, before Murphy gets it, it's a way where you can reach in the air and produce a coin. Fast, fast, fast. For example, you can take a straw like this and make the coin disappear. It appears here. You can make the coin disappear. Appears here. And then what's the name of your show?
Trick or Treat.
Well, here, then we're going to take the coin and turn it into a candy tree, ticker tree. All right, so that's the Flicker Coin. Gives you that flexibility. This here, just study some of Slidini's or Bill Wish's techniques of magic, or at the table or Penguin, and you can learn anything you want. Mike, congratulations for keeping magic alive and circulating the world like you have been.
Oh,
You're
thank
the
you.
eye of the storm. We need more people like you.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, look, let me ask you a quick question on the on that Flicker coin. That looked like it was a $50.
Yes, it was.
It only comes in $50 at this point?
No. It comes in $50. It comes in euros. It comes in silver dollars. This is a quarter.
Okay, so it
quarter.
depends on what you want to work with, and it's available.
Look, right? Look.
It's sweet looking. Whoa, yeah. Very nice.
So that's the Flicker coin.
Well, that looks
Version
that
2.
looks version 2. Okay, well that looks great. Rocco, I want to just say thank you. It's been a super pleasure chatting with you and meeting your friends in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And I so I'm looking forward to April and the 4F convention where we can get together
Absolutely.
again, and hope that you get out here on Long Island again when we get our Parlor of Mystery up and running again. We'd love to have you back because it was wonderful to see you there.
Great, man. And I'd like to leave everyone with a Mark Twain quote, if I can.
Yes, you can.
The two most important days in your life is the day you were born and at the day you find out why. And we're magicians. We got lucky because we got to find out what we want to do in life early. So the God in me salutes the God in all of you. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Mike. Bye-bye.
So long, Rocco.
Thank you.
Hey, that was so much fun chatting with Rocco. If you want to communicate with Rocco, go to his website. There's a contact number there. There's also some of the great information. There's some videos there that you can check out. And if you're interested in some of those fantastic coins he's been working on with Roy, go to Roy's website, roycoopers.com. And I'm going to have to roll the tape back because I missed Lorenzo's website, but I'll put it in the comments so that you can get there. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you'll share the show with your friends and family. Put a comment or two, and I hope you'll join us again. Oh, wait a minute. We have to answer the fact or fake news question. So let's do that right now.
Fact or fake news, fact or fake news, fact or fake news.
So, yes, of course, Tony Slidini was a writer and a lecturer and an award-winning magician, and he, inspired many, many magicians, including Doug Henning and Dick Cavett and Ricky Jay, and of course Rocco. He wasn't born, however, in Buenos Aires. Rocco said he was born in Italy, and he was born in Italy, but he did live in Argentina for a little while. So I'm afraid to say we had a lot of people say it was fact, but it was not. It was indeed.
Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that was fake news.
Yes, indeed, that was fake news. So, hey, I hope you'll join us next time. We're going to do 2 more of these trick or treats, and then we're probably going to wrap it up. And I hope you'll join us next time. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I hope you will. And if you haven't looked back at some of the other shows that we've done, I think you might find some lots of fun. I know the one that we did with Dorothy really got a lot of viewers. So check it out. And until next time, please have fun making magic.